The Pokemon Scarlet and Violet marketing cycle is ramping up as we are just a few weeks away from the release of the games, and Pokemon has put out a video hinting at a potential new Ghost-type Pokemon. Let's take a look. Okay, so Cerebi just tweeted this, that Pokemon Company International put out a video focusing on Ghost-type Pokemon in Paldea, set to be revealed tomorrow at 13 UTC.
Am I recording? Okay, good.
So not actual gameplay footage, but clearly getting into the vibes. Oh, there was a Gengar behind the tree.
No, it's not. Are
There was another Pokemon there. I gotta zoom in on that. And there's Gengar.
Recording?
So let me slow this down myself and see if I can find anything that maybe was kind of small or hidden. Okay, so clearly right here we've got the Gengar, but then I remember seeing like a little yellow Pokemon moving.
What's that? No, it's not.
There's a little yellow Pokemon right here in the bottom corner that my screen is cutting off currently. I'll see if I can crop it. Yeah, I don't know what this is. First thought is like Pichu, maybe, I don't know. It's actually really hard to see what that is, but that's definitely a Pokemon.
It's not.
You can see it as the camera moves that it's moving.
It's not.
You see it right there? I don't know what that is. I don't think it's Mimikyu. I'm not exactly sure, to be honest, what it is. And then, of course, you've got the Gengar at the end here. So I'm not exactly sure what that yellow Pokemon is, and obviously they're talking about Gengar in this, but it's very possible that we could be getting a teaser for a new Ghost-type Pokemon tomorrow. So, based on what we have from Makio.it, which is a really cool Pokedex resource, what we've gotten from the leakers and from the Riddler and stuff is there are a handful of Ghost-type Pokemon that are gonna exist in Scarlet and Violet, so let's talk about them. These are obviously spoilers and leaks here. So we know that Fuecoco's evolution is going to be taking place, and it's going to be a fire and ghost type. I don't think that this video has anything to do with Fuecoco's evolution, but there is a ghost dog Pokemon that apparently is a two-stage line, much like Fido and its presumed evolution. There's a ghost type of dog. That could be what this reveal is all about. Kind of like the Grafaiai reveal, right? We also believe that the coin Pokemon is also a ghost type. We've kind of already seen that through screenshots or like kind of the animated thing. We know that it's gonna be like the Spiritomb quest, the Zygarde quest, so we're not really sure, but it could be that. Then you've got Ceruledge, which was already revealed in its previous evolution, but I don't think it's that. Then you've got a potential Tumbleweed Pokemon that we know of, which is this little grass and ghost type Pokemon apparently, which takes the same type as like Phantump and Decidueye and stuff. And then we believe there's gonna be Primave's evolution, which is a fighting and ghost type. And then Misdreavus getting a Paradox form being fairy and ghost type. So when we break down the ghost type Pokemon we're expecting to see in Paldea based on the leaks, it seems as though the only fitting thing is this ghost dog Pokemon, but that doesn't really match to the little yellow Pokemon, so maybe they're unrelated. We'll have to wait and see how it all plays out, but it's perfect timing for them to release a new ghost type Pokemon with Halloween right around the corner. Let me know your thoughts on this and stay tuned for the reveal tomorrow morning. I'll have the news here for you guys, of course. Like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel if you want to check out some sweet spooky merch. Check it out at teamshiny.com, use code SPOOKY to get 15% off on some of these great shirts. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.